It's Thursday night. It's about, well, Thursday afternoon. It's about 3:40, or it's about 4 o'clock. Sunset is in an hour. And I came here to my beach, to my ocean, to give thanks for what a marvelous week it's been. It's been the best week, one of the best weeks in my life. And this is my church. It's high tide. Well, at least that's what the tide thing said. It really doesn't look that high. It might be a beautiful sunset. Wow, they did something to the sand. They flattened it or something with a vehicle. So that's nice because it's real hard. It's outstandingly beautiful here today. It's long overdue. There were ducks on my balcony eating my food. Just pretty funny. Ducks, doves, red-winged blackbirds, and all kinds of little tiny birds. Oh yeah, Steller's jays. I got about 100 pounds of various bird food. So sunflower seeds, the oily ones, and then I got a fruit and nut mix, and then the regular bird seed, all wild bird seed. Let's walk over here. And the leaves on my big Thai constellation, the one new leaf, it's going to be beautiful. It's not damaged like the one was that I got in shipping. And then my giant Monstera deliciosa has got the new leaf. So it'll have 3 leaves on my giant node. My Monstera albo got its 10th leaf, and it's full of cream, which is great. And my little Thai constellation just got a new leaf. And then I got these new little plants. Boy, you can see it on my YouTube video. They're called lithops. So I've got them under the grow lights now. And they're just the cutest things. So funny that us plant people, you know, will pay money for things that live in South Africa in the sand, and they look like rocks. But you know, for us, we find them beautiful. But mine, you know, obviously mine were home raised, or siege, you know. So mine didn't come from South Africa, but that's where they're originally from. And my giant golden pothos are going crazy. Just crazy. I'm gonna have to get really tall branches for them to climb. I actually need to make a trellis. And then my Philodendron Florida Beauty is growing like crazy. It's beautiful. It's still little, but it's beautiful. And my little bitty in vitro Burrow-Max Flame is getting new leaves, but it looks beautiful and it's growing, but I still have it in the stuff that I originally put it in, because it doesn't have enough roots to put in the dirt yet. So I want to leave it where it's happy right now, but it's tiny. And I needed to get off my ass and walk around anyways. I'm not going to spend this winter just staying home because it's cold. It doesn't get like cold like, you know, Minnesota or anything, but it gets cold. And it gets cold here on the beach. But I'm not going to spend the winter not coming to the beach like I did last winter. I did go see the king tides twice. Once in Thanksgiving and once around Christmas. So this year I'm not going to make a turkey or any of that shit. Instead of making all that crap that's fattening, I'm going to come to the beach. This is such a good time to come. It's Thursday evening. Oh, my socks just got wet. The water is super cold. But I've got my waterproof boots on. But they only go up so high. People running around here barefoot again. I guess it's because they grew up, they must have grown up here. I can't imagine running around here barefoot when the water's this cold. I tried it twice, and my feet got totally numb from the cold. In case you don't know, I'm on the beautiful Pacific Northwest coast in the United States, and it's beautiful. I've been to the beaches in Florida, and this is my favorite. Just nothing like the Pacific Northwest to me. I saw the bear the other night in my apartment complex. It scared the crap out of me. And I will not go into the woods that I was spent so much time in, and it just is a crying shame. But the bears, it's their home, not mine. And the bear people are leaving food out for the animals, like not birdseed. They're leaving regular meat and stuff. These idiots here. And I did let the manager know, because some of the people in my complex are really old, and sometimes it takes them, like, I mean, it might take them a half hour just to walk to the garbage can because they're old. And it's not a senior complex. It's just that the manager likes having older people here because they behave. Let's just put it that way. And if one of these older folks were to be walking really, you know, to bring out some garbage or just to their car, a bear would just nail them right now. And when I was walking my dogs, it's one building down from mine, there's a little corner cubby area with some pine trees and stuff. And I had my dogs, and that's their favorite place to pee now, since I got attacked by those 2 dogs. And the other place they used to love to go to. So I can't go there anymore. So I bought this really cool thing. It's a headlight. You put it on your head, and you can see it shows up everything. And it shows, like, the wild animals' eyes glow. And it shows that too, like when I see the deer and stuff. Well, this time I was going to the little cubby. I mean, it's a big spot. It's got, you know, quite a few pine trees and stuff. And then it goes down into the lake. And there is a fence at the bottom. And all of a sudden, I could see through the trees, and my headlight showed these 2 eyes glowing. And it was kind of down like my waist height. And all of a sudden, it stood up. And it came towards me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a bear. So I took off with the dogs very carefully. You don't run. But it was far enough away, I scooted to my apartment, and that scared the crap out of me. Of course, I didn't have my bear spray with me like a dummy. So I'm so glad I have this headlight. I always wonder what people think when I'm standing here talking to myself. If they can't see my camera, they must think I'm a total lunatic. Sand is like glass. The reflection. it's going to be a spectacular sunset. I hate daylight savings time, I really do, but it's a lot safer for me to be walking around at, walking home at 6 p.m. instead of 9 p.m. And it just feels really weird. Hello. I lived in Arizona for 23 years, and they don't have daylight savings time, so it sucked. The sun would still be out at like 9 o'clock at night, and it would still be 115 degrees at 3 o'clock in the morning in the summer. It was, I always called Arizona the valley anyway, where I lived, Satan's butthole. And I don't believe in Satan, but I still called it that anyway. If there was a Satan, it would be his butthole. They even have a poem there that the devil doesn't even want to live in Arizona because it's too hot. And it is. Human beings shouldn't be living there. I mean, it's like Death Valley. There's people that actually live there, and animals. It's just amazing. But when our daylight savings time changes in the spring or summer, we have, the sun is out till like 9 o'clock. But it's nice out, it's like 60 degrees. There's a whole bunch of these jelly sacks. Wow. Oh. I don't even know what those are. Egg things? Well, they must be jellyfish. This far down, I don't think. On this side, anyway. Yeah, I guess I am a ways. nice breeze. And the air smells beautiful. I haven't been this happy in years. I am very happy. I am very proud of my country. I'm proud of my new president. And I'm proud of the people that stuck it out and we all voted for him. We have been called Nazis, called fascists, I was called an unintelligent white woman for voting for him. We were called everything in the book, racist, the most vile garbage for the last, it's been the last 10 years. We've been called all this stuff. They've tried to kill Trump. They've tried to put him in prison. They've tried to do everything to that man, and it was all corruption. And he hung in there for us. He took